This is our all fours or quadruped hip series. To start off, I'm going to go knees, hip width apart, hands, shoulder width apart. Core is nice and tight. 10 hydrants up to the side. Finish, switch up to the other side. Then I'm going back to the right. 5 big circles coming forward. 5 big circles working backwards. Switching sides. 5 big forward. 5 big backwards. Under control, it doesn't have to be rushed. Then I'm straightening this leg out to the side. With this leg out straight, I'm going to squeeze it up and pause, trying to keep my toe lined up with the knee. Up and pause. 10 reps there. Then I'm going to rock back, stretch the inside of the groin and the hamstring for 5. I'm bringing that leg back in, kick this leg out to the side, raise up, pause, bring it down, up, pause, bring it down. 10 reps there, and then 5, rocking back on the stretch. Last exercise, going back to that all 4 position, but I'm straightening out the leg behind me. It's going to come up, out, down, up, back, down. 5 reps, switch to the other side, up, out, down, up, back, down. Lateral ankle mobility. There's 2 ways we're going to do this first exercise. We're going to start off bent, feet shoulder width apart, hands in right here. I'm just going to roll to the edges and back to the edges. Side to side, working as much range of motion as I can out of the ankle. I'm going to complete a set right there. Then for the second set, I'm going to reach the arms out wide and I'm going to stretch over to the side as far as I can. A little bit more reach, a little bit lower, get a little more stretch there through the ankle. The next exercise is going to be ankle circles. So I'm bringing my foot up, I'm going to tap it to the ground, 5 in front, and then go into my circles all the way out and around, 5 reps in 5, rotating back the other way. The last one in it, we're going to go lateral ankle pogos. So I'm going to go quick touch off the ground and just work quick side to side, fast touches with a little bit more lateral motion. Hip flexor scoop stretch. I'm going to get into a traditional hip flexor position here, leaning in on the hip, but then I'm going to take my arms down, scoop through the ground, raise them all the way up and lean back. Hold the stretch, back down into the next one, scoop all the way down through the ground, raising up, hold the stretch at the top. One more time, sweeping down, fingertips through the ground, lean into it and raise back. This is a lower body mobility series. We're going to start off in a sumo squat, so I'm going up, but hands up behind the head with the elbows pulled back to control my posture. So now I'm sumo squatting down, walking forward, all my cleats are in the ground, feet are flat on the ground. I'm taking that for 5 yards. Then I'm working stepping over a low hurdle. So up here, up and over, roll the hips through. Every single step, I'm bringing that hurdle up and around. 5 yards. Finish it out. I'm going to take that same technique but turn it into a skip. So now I'm coming up and over, rolling the hips forward in that hurdle skip motion. Backward sumo walk to skip series. We're going to start off again, hands up behind the head, elbows are pulled back, drop into a squat position and walking back, feet are flat on the ground. 5 yards, bring it up to the top. Then I'm going over the hurdle, roll up and over, every step, knees up and opening up the hip. Last 10 yards, I'm turning that into a skip, up and over, rolling back through the top. 4-point hamstring stretch. For this exercise, I'm going to get down in a track stance, 4-point. Hands are here flat on the ground. My front leg is bent. And then I'm going to press into the ground, try to lock it out, and then relax it back down. Press through the ground, fighting to lock the knee out, relax back. One more time, make sure this foot's flat on the ground. Does not have to lock all the way out. I'm just pushing to get a good stretch, and then relax. lateral walking stretch series. So we're gonna start here, quarter squat down, grab, lift up, fall into a lunge, drag the leg up to the top, cross over, turn and reach back for the heel. I'm gonna uncross and then reset. Quarter squat down, lift up, fall into the lunge, drag the leg up, cross it over, turn and reach back. Once I finish my stretches there, I'm gonna progress it into a shuffle with a skater stretch. So I'm gonna take a shuffle step, fall into it, stretch back to the other side. Shuffle, fall into it, rock back to the other side. One more time, shuffle, fall down into the stretch, rock it back. Once you finish, you'll repeat, flip to the other side, and hit the same series of stretches. Quick karaoke into a high knee karaoke. So I'm starting short, fast, flipping the hips, and then bringing up high knee with a little bit more power. So I'm loaded up here down at the bottom, working fast, turning the hips, and then bringing it up, push, and drive into the ground fast with each one. Push the base into a shuffle with a change of direction, bursting back. So we're gonna start with a technical movement. I'm in an athletic position, and I'm working push to a good base. Push, back to base. Feet are shoulder width apart. Push to base. I'm gonna transition into a shuffle now and burst back for the finish. So now shuffle, plant, and drive back. This is gonna be a 2-step hop into a lateral bound. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 on the second landing. I'm gonna push and drive out to the side and then continuously repeat as I work my way down the field. So I'm working here, 1, 2, push. Deceleration diamond. The way this diamond is set up is it creates a grid for us to break in different directions. So we're gonna come into the box, break down. I'll go over those drills in just a minute. But once I'm in the box, I can break forward, 45 to the right, 45 to the left, down the line to the right, down the line to the left, or open the hips and work 45 degrees backwards in either direction. The variations we're going to use coming into the box will favor different position groups. So as I start off here, first one, more my wide outs, tight ends, maybe running backs, guys who are working on running routes. I'm going to have my inside leg up, take a hard 3 steps, and break down here into the box. Now from this position, I can break anywhere down the line through those break points. All right? The second variation is going to favor more my defensive guys. You're going to come into the box and break down on 2 feet. So I'm starting back outside, drive into it, break down on 2. Now I can work anywhere around the grid in either direction. We will hit all break points over the course of the drill. The other way I can do it is coming in from the side. So I'm offset to the side of the box, shuffle in, break down. Again, I have the whole perimeter to work with, bursting out. The last way favors the DBs, where I can pedal. So now I'm starting off the top this way. I can pedal into the box and turn and break in different directions. Figure 8 drill. On this drill, I'm starting to the outside of the cone, and I'm going to weave in between these cones, quick turn at the top, weave back, another tight turn around the cone, and then finish out this side. So the drill works down, back, down. Here's what it looks like. I line up to the side of the cone, accelerate through, here, quick around the top, keep the feet moving, finish. Cone J-hook to burst. So I'm going to approach the cones on the left side, sink my hips, work around the cone, and then burst and drive to the next one. Every cone I'm going around on the left, and then burst out, accelerate out of the break. When I do the next rep, I would go right side around each cone. For the first one, I'm going to back up about 3 yards behind it, so I have some speed going into it. I'm driving into the cone, work around it, and accelerate out. Keep your arms moving. Finish. arc acceleration. This drill is great for multiple different position groups. My D-line guys, when you're doing these drills, make sure you match hands at the finish. All right, so we're gonna start off with just a quarter arc. So I'm lined up here in square. I've already pointed this way, it's too easy. I'm squared up down the line this way. I'm gonna come around, quarter turn, and finish straight down the line. That's my quarter arc. For the half arc, I'm gonna bend it around at the top and run really a half circle, coming back and finishing this way. So for the half arc, I'm lined up, straight ahead here, bend it around low, and finish. All right, what we have here is a box setup so we can work a variety of different patterns, change the direction drills, and also work on flipping the hips. The first drill that we're gonna do, I'm gonna jog through it. We're gonna start off here on the side, coming up here to the top. I'm gonna plant and cross over, back to the bottom. Flip the hips, turning inside, plant and drive, and finish back through. All right, one more time with a little bit more speed. So I'm coming up to the top, I'm gonna attack it, cross over, flip the hips, plant, and finish.